Bazinga! Goodness gracious. Well. Look what we have here. Me and you. Don't come here often. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Full Circus. Gosh dang it. I said I wasn't going to do that anymore. I said it was redundant. I said it was unneeded. But here I am, introducing myself again, even though you read its title, description, all of it. Whatever, dude! Okay, you know what? What's one more introduction between friends? Hey, guys, how are you? I'm happy to be here with you today. And, man, I gotta tell you this. I think the phrase of the year for this podcast is going to be time management. As in, I don't have any of it. Yeah, I think this is going to be the 12th, 13th episode in a row where I go, listen up, dude. I got a lot to get to and not a lot of time to get to it. Okay, punching and rolling. How am I supposed to punch and roll it? How am I supposed to make sense of it? I'm not compartmentalizing, allocating, segregating time, whatever. Okay, I'm doing none of it. And that's exactly where I'm at right now, dude. I got so much on my mind and none of it is money. Okay, who was that? Is that 50 Cent? Ludacris? I got my mind on my money, money on my mind. Who sang that? I got my mind on I got my mind on my money, money on my mind. That was, it says, wait, got my mind on my mind. Snoop Dogg. Oh, I was way off. I'm so white. So anyways, guys, yeah, I'm just trying to fit in some things. I'm trying to stick with it. I'm trying to stay in the game. And the same with the podcast. There are some things I've grazed over. I mean, I had that Tasmanian devil hat that I wore just a couple episodes. I had a full circus skateboard that I didn't even mean to address, but I accidentally put it up to it. But I should have addressed it, but I didn't. But you know what? They spoke for themselves. But the point is, I didn't even glaze over it. I didn't even gloss over it. I just let it fly. And I worry about that, man. I think about that every single day. But you know what? One day we're going to get locked in, okay? We're only, 173 episodes? We got time. Eventually we're going to, figure it out. And that's what life's all about, man. Life's all about figuring it out, okay? Aren't we all just trying to figure things out? I think that's the biggest cop-out. If you want to win an argument, dude, say, aren't we all just kind of trying to do that? Someone's like, hey, man, you got to get your act together. Aren't we all just trying to get our act together? Yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm being too hard on you, Like, it's hard. It's hard to kind of get out of that because you get really deep and philosophical with somebody. They don't know how to react. Like, dang, he's going through something. He's relating it. Pick an argument. Try and go to anything. Cop pulls you over. Hey, man, you're speeding. You're going too fast. Aren't we all going too fast, man? I gotta take a step back. I gotta think about this. Yeah, you're right. You know what? You get out of here, okay? But you go a little bit slower because aren't we all right? We are, aren't we all? So get a little philosophical with people, dude. I think it's hard to argue with. Aren't we all just arguing, man? Yeah, yes we are, dude. Speaking of arguing, the whole presidential debate is well, it already would have happened when this comes out, but this is right before it goes down. And the internet's in a frenzy. People are so excited, and presidents and they're being babysat, and there's all kinds of rules and stuff like that. I don't know, man. It's good news. It sucks. It's so close, man. If only it would have happened already, we could have talked about it because we love to cover that whole thing. But I will see. I'm interested to see how it goes. Not necessarily what they say, but I'm interested to see how people react because, people are more interesting than the whole world. A lot of things keep moving. They always go around. Aren't we all just going around? And I'm way more fascinated by reactions than anything, dude. TV shows, movies are great, but I'm like, how was this received? I'd like to know. I want to know how people feel. So I don't really care how the thing goes, but I'm curious how people are going to feel going forward. So, guys, I got a haircut, all right? Now, this is, I report every single time I get a haircut. I don't know why. It's like, yeah, I got it. I see it, okay? Even people who listen to the audio version of this podcast, like, yeah, I can hear there's a little less freaking fluff, a little less hair rustling in the wind. He complained just a little bit less about it getting in the way. But yeah, I got a haircut. And the reason I'm reporting on these stories always is because my experience sucks, dude. And this is mostly my fault, I think. I go to Great Clips every time, and Great Clips is kind of like the Walmart of haircuts. Not in the sense that the product is bad, it's average, it's middle of the road, but the people you find there are super interesting. So I walk in there immediately, and everyone's staring at me. And I have no idea why, okay? It's like I checked it online, and yeah, my name's on the board, and it says Tristan Sartoris, and maybe they're all wondering, when's this, tall, strong, handsome guy going to walk into this place? We're all waiting. And I bust right in. They go, the chosen one, here to get his hair follicles trimmed. But no, they're all staring at me, and I feel like I'm late or I'm in the wrong place, and I don't get an explanation for that, so I can't really give you one. But they look up at me, and they're all and it's normal. If someone enters a room, usually we'll go, oh, who is that? Maybe I know the guy. What's going on? It's just ready alert. We're all skittish and just scared. I think of life, man. Aren't we all scared of life? But I walk in there, and then they don't remove the gaze. You know what I mean? Like if someone walks into the room right now, okay, you're at the kitchen table, someone walks in the room, you look up real quick. Who is that? I acknowledge, bam, I'm back to my business. But they, boom, look up, and they follow, and they follow, and they follow. And I'm like, okay, what's the deal? And then I sit down, and they're still looking at me. And I don't get an explanation for this, okay? So I'm sitting here, and the people are looking at me like I'm an alien, like I did something wrong. Is there something on my face? Nobody said anything, and I didn't even really get a chance to ask. I was going to. I was like, am I in the? I don't even know. I'm having trouble even theorizing what the situation could have been. But needless to say, I felt very awkward, and immediately I got a little insecure because, when people are staring at you, like, is something wrong? Maybe I'm the business. But then I sat down and I started laughing to myself just a little bit, not enough that they should have kept looking at me more, but just in the idea. I love an awkward moment because I'm sitting there, I'm like, this is stupid. This is funny. Why is this happening? You ever just find yourself in an odd situation and you go, why though? This doesn't need to happen. This isn't a regular occurrence. So I'm going to appreciate the fact that it's happening. Now, in the middle of this thought, somebody, the freaking front, I don't know if you call him a cashier, register, whatever. She wasn't cutting a lot of hair, but she acknowledges people when they come to them. She goes, hey, are you here for this friend? I go, yeah, I'm here for the haircut, because I assume that's what she said, but she was kind of mumbling it. And she goes, okay, my name is Shorty. I go, huh? She goes, my name is Shorty. I go, am I getting it shorter? Yeah, no, we'll be with you shortly. And I go, oh, I'm sorry, I get up to get closer to hear that, and then everyone who's still staring at me for some reason, they all laugh. Ha, 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 you didn't hear the lady who wasn't enunciating. And then so they're all laughing, and then I was feeling a little bit insecure for a second. I sat back down, and I started laughing again because, like, well, who are these people? Why are they laughing at me? Why are they looking at me? I don't know still. Now, I'm not up next. These people, one by one, they go and get their haircuts. Now, what's interesting is one of the ladies, an older lady, she gets done, and on her way out, she stops in front of me, and she's like this. I'm down looking at my phone, just waiting for my haircut, and she's standing over me, okay, just right in front of me. Like she's just trying to assert her dominance or something, or she's just like really up in my space, and I'm just like, all right, well, I'm looking through Brown's Twitter. Don't look up because everyone's been looking at me for so long, unless she wants to. Okay, I can't help it. I'm gonna look up. I look up, eyes glazing, okay, bearing into my soul, and I go, hey. She goes, hi, I'm Rebecca, and I go, oh, it's nice to meet you, Rebecca. I'm Tristan. She goes, okay, have a great day. Whisked away. Am I in the wrong planet? Did something happen, dude? What's the market here at Great Clips? I've been here for 5 minutes, okay? Or maybe 10. It doesn't matter. Point is, it felt longer than it was. And it was awkward the entire time. And I didn't even get my hair cut. Okay, and then I finally get up, and the lady who decides to cut my hair is, yep, you guessed it, Miss Mumble herself. So we sit down to go get the haircut, and usually they're pretty chatty, and they like to talk, and I'm a fan of this because there's always something interesting. Either they'll make fun of me, or they'll say something weird, or there's that whole bit where people act like I'm more important when I made the mistake of being like, yeah, I've got an audition I got to do. That's why I'm getting the haircut. And they're like, oh, he's famous. I'm like, no. But then I created some sort of accidental lore throughout the chain of Great Clips throughout Northeast Ohio. But anyways, so I sit down and I'm like, all right, well, I'm ready for a normal barber conversation. I sit down. She just starts snipping. Okay, she starts snipping. She grabs my hair. She's like, okay, so what are we trying to do here? And I go, I'm just trying to get a little bit of a trim. Just very. Do you guys have my file still? It's like, oh yeah, we have that ready. And then she says a couple more things like, man, how's the day going? I go, I'm good, you know? And I don't want to keep asking people what you're saying, because if you're a quiet person, right? If you're an introvert or whatever, I don't want to make you feel like you got to speak up or be more uncomfortable. And I'm not trying to make you feel bad about it, okay? So I'm just trying to guess. But if I guess wrong, you can't get mad that I'm trying my best, okay? So we're all meeting in the middle, okay? Aren't we all just meeting in the middle here? So she says a couple more things, and I don't even know if I was answering what she was saying, quite honestly. I'm just responding to the air is what it feels like. Yes, yeah, it's been all right. It's been tough. So, yeah. No, it is warm out. Yeah. No, I have a couple dogs when I was growing up. Like, I don't even know. I have no idea what she was saying, what she was asking, but I was doing my best, and I assumed she was going there. Anyways, she gets to the actual hair part, and she's like, okay, so we have your file, and it's 4 or 5 or whatever numbers. And then I was like, just a trim. Okay, she's like, just a little trim. I was like, just a little bit trim. And I go like this. Little trim. And then she does this, little trim, just a little bit. I go, yes, just a little bit. I'm still holding this up. Now, look, there was no language barrier, okay? But even if there was, it would have been broken with this, okay? We had broken the mumble barrier, right? This haircut goes on, and immediately this becomes this, and it is nowhere near what I asked. And she goes, yes, you like it? And I go, yeah, I like it, right? Because what am I supposed to say? Put it back on? So I have no idea. I don't even know how to feel. Great clips. I can't get the right haircut no matter what I do. People stare at me, they laugh, and they mumble in my ear, or I don't know why I keep going there, okay? It's like $30 for a haircut. I can go anywhere else, or I'll pay more for a haircut. It doesn't matter, but I'm going there purely out of it being the closest place. This is a time thing for me that I'm like, all right, let's zip on over, get the haircut, bang, bang, boom. It'll be trimmed up. It'll be nice. I really want just a little bit, okay? This is just and then she kept saying something. I think she was saying, oh, you have so much hair. Yes, you have so much hair. And I'm like, yeah, it's a lot. And I don't know if she was like, I'm going to take it. And that's why she cut off so much of it. But oh my gosh, dude. I can't get a good haircut for the life of me. Now, don't get me wrong, all right? I'm a stud. It looks good. But it is not at all what I asked for, you know? You ever order a steak, okay, medium rare, and then someone gives you a grilled cheese, and you're like, yeah, this is good. It's not what I wanted. It's not what I was hungry for. Yeah, I mean, I like grilled cheese. Okay, yes, it's cuisine. This is a great grilled cheese. This is not at all. It's not even in the ballpark. Okay, not even close. So I've been thinking about that for a little bit. So that was my first loss of the week, and immediately after the last episode, actually. So part of my whole time management, and I'm zipping around trying to do a lot of things. Dude, I took so many L's. I went to go get some work done because I was having a rough day, and it kind of started out like that. Day started really rough. I'm like, I need a win. I'm going to seek a win. Okay, I've got a bad haircut. Things aren't going my way. I lost my sunglasses. I lost at golf. Got fat, you know, all the natural things. My phone fell out of my pocket. I broke it. By the way, got a new phone, Ninja Turtle colors. But things weren't going my way, and I decided I wanted to get a win. Dude, you ever been in a position like that where you're just like, I need just something. Something's got to go well. And I've been trying to eat right, and usually I go to food. That's like, well, is it a good habit? No, absolutely not. But I can get some sort of dopamine, some sort of, you know, a win. I can feel like I'm winning life just a little bit. And I'm trying to eat right. So I have no outlet, no sort of addiction to fulfill that win except for to go and get a genuine victory. So I go out to get some work done, right? Middle of the night. I leave at 11:30, and I buzz over to this apartment, and the ceiling had fallen, okay? The ceiling had fallen. This was the first of the issues. I'm thinking this is going to be a 30-minute victory. I'm going to put this right back up. I knew it had fallen already. So I go there. I'm like, this is going to be a victory. I'm going to feel better. I'm going to accomplish something. It's only 30 minutes, but it's enough. This takes me 2.5 hours. Okay, it was supposed to be zip, 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 put everything back up, but I couldn't find the right tools. The nails were sticking out. They were flying all over the place. It was 88 degrees inside. Okay, and then I'm trying to put these things up, and then the screws like fall unloose, or the board splits, and they're falling down on my head the whole time, and I'm sweating, and I'm on top of a fridge, and I'm slipping, and I'm dirty, and and all the dirt is sticking to my sweat, and another board crash, boom, nails, everything's raining from the sky, and I finally get up and go, ho, that sucked. That's not what I wanted. I wanted a victory. Now, eventually I did get this thing done, and I count it kind of as a victory, but it still felt a little bit as a loss because it took me, 5 times. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 times as long as I thought I was going to take. And I felt like I was going to have to go seek another victory. So we had these 2 other motorcycles I was supposed to be taking apart, take the fairing piece. It doesn't matter. Quick, easy job. I'm only seeking little hurdles, okay? You want to see me scale the wall? Make that wall. No, dude, I'm trying to climb a chain link fence, okay? I'm not even that. I'm trying to do like a stepping stool. You know the little stools that you put in front of your toilet to get better bowel movement, right? The freaking potty helper or whatever it is, the assisted dumper. I'm trying to just walk over one of those little tiny molehill. But no, I go into this thing and it takes way longer. Thought it was going to be 20 minutes. This takes me 3.5 hours. Now, for those at home, that is 6 hours of work that I was intending to do 50 minutes. I went here in the middle of the night. I was up all night. So I'm sweating, I'm dirty, I'm greasy, I'm confused and tired, and I still don't feel fulfilled. Even though I got the job done, even though it was harder than it should have been, and maybe I should have felt better, I have no idea. I was just trying to get some work done so I wouldn't eat any bad food. But you know what? I felt like I still didn't have a win, that I broke. And I ordered, which is I spent even more money than I needed to. I ordered junk food and then I ate it. So I lost money, I got fatter, and I wasted 6 hours of my night that could have been done the following morning. Oh, dude, be careful seeking a win. I did not feel any fulfillment. There was no sort of satisfaction where I woke up with a fist pump in the air and went, I did it. No, dude, it's crazy how you search for a victory and you end up with an L. But yeah, it was an interesting night for sure. I ended up sleeping there and I woke up and I still felt so pathetic, and I decided I'm gonna take a little motorcycle ride, okay? Because it's like a little vacation. It's like a little amusement park ride. I'm just gonna ride down maybe to the ice cream store. Who knows? Because I've already blown it. But I decide I'm gonna just ride just quickly around the block, just real quick, just to feel a little win. Sometimes maybe I don't need to accomplish something. Maybe just a little bit of fun. That's gonna be my win. Aren't we all just looking for a win, dude? I hop on my motorcycle and I kid you not, 10 seconds into it, I take a right turn. Immediately, cop starts following me. Oh, no way, dude. No way. Now get this. Because of the last time where I drove and I had my wallet and it fell out of my shorts, I stopped carrying my wallet with me because what are the chances I'll get pulled over on the bike, right? What are the chances? So I'm freaking out now. I haven't done anything wrong. I know that, but I don't have my license. I don't have my temps. I have no way of proving that I can even occupy or drive this vehicle. So I start riding and I go a little faster. And I don't know if this was panic or what, but I go a little bit faster, but then go a little slower. And it's like I'm deciding whether or not I want to be a criminal. Like, this is really living on the edge. Like, who am I going to be in this world? And he's following me. And I take turn, follows. I'm like, oh, crap, this is for real. So I go forward, and it's the lights from green to yellow. I make it just in time. Right turn, quick, zip over a hill, and I take 2 left turns into the neighborhood. And then I just take off my helmet. I pull over, and I'm like, oh, holy crap. I think he didn't follow me. I got away from him. I got away, dude. Okay? I don't think he was actually chasing me, but that's how I felt. However, this whole bike ride, the victory was gone from it. I decided I was just going to quit and drive right back to the garage. And I pull back out. I gave it like 5 minutes, but I pull right back over this hill and right back out. And you know who's waiting there for me at the intersection? The gosh dang policeman. And I don't know, again, if he was following me or not, but the idea of this police, so we're at the intersection, right? I'm right here at this red light. I want to go left. He's at the intersection. He wants to go right. Now, for those who don't know traffic rules, this guy's got the right of way, okay? If he's turning right, I'm going left, I go last. So light turns green, bing! He's sitting there and he's not going. Why isn't he going, okay? He should be going before me. It's almost like he wants to be behind me for some reason. Now, there is someone with me in front of my lane, and this guy also knows the rules, so he's waiting for this cop to turn right. So we're sitting here. Seconds go by, okay? Feels like more than 10, but it's probably 5. And so we're sitting there, and eventually the cops begrudgingly goes right. And then me and this dude, we follow, and we go left, and we're trailing this cop. Cop immediately pulls into a driveway quickly, and we pass, and I see him hit the reverse lights. He's backing out to come right back behind me, and I fly, dude. Judgment is off the table, okay? I fly down this road appropriately, okay? Now, look, I wasn't breaking any laws, but I was definitely going as fast as I could within the speed limit zone. I fly as fast as I can. I zip around to the garage, open, close, gone, okay? I never saw him again. However, I did see him following me, and I don't know if he's looking for me. I don't know if he was ever chasing me, and I felt like, I don't know if it kind of ruined my win for a little bit, but the idea of getting away from the police, if I did, is a win. All right, so he tried to disrupt it, maybe, but I got away. Unless he was never chasing me to begin with, and he just only ruined my ride. I mean, I guess he still won in the end. I didn't win because I just wanted to ride, and I didn't. I spent 7 minutes. I got it out. I got out of the garage. I was greasy, and I cleaned up, and I rode it for 7 minutes. So maybe I did lose in the end. I do not know, guys. I don't know. So anyways, that's really how my week's been going, dude. And I don't know why. I can't get a good haircut, and I can't get things to go my way, but ain't that life, dude. I love it, all right? I'm not going to lie to you. I hate it in the minute when it's happening. Like, while it's happening, it takes me a second, kind of like in Great Clips, where if I feel broken and insecure and weird and awkward, and I go, oh, what's going on? And then my brain goes, isn't this something, though? Where you're really going through it. And I go, aren't we all going through it? And then you start to enjoy it a little bit. It doesn't make it less of a loss. I still didn't win anything. I still wasted the whole night, and then those calories still counted. The time still counted. I was still dirty. I still had the shower. That cop still ruined my drive. But you know what? I'm learning to appreciate the crap. I don't know what the lesson is here, dude. Okay? I didn't have a good Tuesday. That's what I'm getting at. So yeah, that's how it went. So if you're having a rough day out there right now, right? This is what I want to say. You're trying to do some things. Maybe you just want to clean up. I'm going to clean the junk drawer out today. And then all of a sudden you get way more cords and batteries and guitar picks than you anticipated. And you're like, this is taking way longer than I wanted it to. You know what? Stick with it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. You're not going to win this, okay? It is not a victory. But appreciate this loss, okay? Because the joke's on you. Isn't it kind of humorous, the idea that you didn't have to do this, but you chose to do this because you wanted to better yourself, and then instead you're like, well, this is just a little tiny victory in this little tiny molehill that you thought ended up being a fire anthill, and you step in it, and it crawls, and it bites you, and you have to go, well, ain't that something? Whatever. You guys get it, okay? Is that a good TED Talk, okay? Come here. Do you guys feel inspired? I hope when I give these beautiful sentiments, people walk away from this just feeling hot and rejuvenated and excited for life. And like, I'm going to go, straighten out a picture frame or whatever you feel is on your agenda. So guys, anyways, in the news, you want to cover some news? I recently saw that A&W, all right, they were having this deal. I got so excited because there's an A&W right near us. And like A&W, they're giving out free root beer floats. I got so excited. Oh, it's a summer deal. All these restaurants, they're having these great deals. Summer free, McDonald's, free Fridays. There's free nuggets on Monday. Burger King, Crunch Wrap, Chicken Patty Supreme, all these kind of things. Deals, free food. We love it. Yeah, it's free food. So I click on this A&W deal, free root beer float. Heck yeah. And it says, 100 year. What? Yeah. For people over 100 years old, they are giving out a small root beer float. You know how little of an offer that is? How many people do you know over 100? Okay. Now, how many people do you know in your area that are over 100? This is not an offer at all. Okay. And you think they made it to 100 by drinking root beer floats? Chances are they're not interested. Okay. So it's like you're just throwing out an offer that no one's going to take and no one can accept. And a small, that's all you got, and it's got to be 100? Come on, dude. Not even 95? Like, talk about people wait for the senior citizen discount. But, dude, you got to make it far just to get a small root beer float. That's a crazy low offer. It's hilarious. And they have all these photos, this little propaganda and their little advertisements where it's people, there's elderly people just sipping root beer floats in their party hats and shades and whatever. Like, these elderly people that they're balling, dude. They're just like, we're so excited. Life sucked before we got these small beer floats. I can't believe I made it 100 years without getting one of these for free. I want to live another 100 just because of these. It's so stupid. I can't believe that was their offer. It was right on the same page with everything of all the other Taco Tuesdays and Chick-fil-A's and all these different Fridays and Mondays and Sundays and Wednesdays and everything. And they're like, hey, small root beer floats on us, huh? Is this gonna, I think maybe A&W has a vendetta. All right, now I'm going into alleged something because I'm pretty sure you can't say anything strict, or I can theorize. I think A&W is trying to do some population control. I think they're like, well, people, how come none of the healthy smoothie stores and people that are making nice pineapple and a acai or whatever it's called, berry smoothies and shakes and stuff like that. They're like, hey, you've made it so long, we want to help you get healthier, free yoga classes, free freaking health and weightlifting and gym program and all this. We're giving out free health here, okay? But no. A&W comes to the freaking front of the boat. They're like, hey, do you want a greasy Whopper and a root beer float? We're trying to kill people off here. You've made it to 100. That's a Kapetsky, all right? That's like freaking Camel Cigarettes being like, hey, 100 deal. Okay, we're offering out free cigs, all right? Free darts if you made it over 100. How about that? You guys trying to pack a little chew? Hey, all right, bar, we're doing free shots if you're over 100. What's the deal? It's crazy, man. Give something healthy to these people, all right? They made it so far. Help make it further. I think it's a little population thing. I think they're trying to knock them off. But again, I'm just theorizing. Nothing against A&W, okay? They're great. They are cheap, okay? Like you are not offering anything to the public whatsoever. That's lame. That's weak. But the food's good, but morals are low. So do with that what you will, Got some morals, dude. Aren't we all just dealing with our morals? So other than that, dude, I saw Justin Timberlake. This has been going around huge on the internet lately. Justin Timberlake got arrested. It was a DUI. I believe there's another theory, allegedly. I didn't read through it well. That he was on drugs and drinking and DUI and he had blown a stop sign or whatever and he got arrested by this young rookie cop. And this is the Justin Timberlake thing's been in the news for a while and people have been talking about him, that he's been a crappy guy for a long time and he's done a lot of crappy things and he's been getting away with it because he's the popular little golden child. I don't listen to him. I don't know him. Don't really care regardless. So if he's crappy, you know what? Get in line. A&W is taking care of business. But slammed. Yeah, what was interesting is that they started writing these crazy articles over this policeman, this rookie police guy. Apparently, so it's like a wealthy neighborhood, obviously, where this guy's getting pulled over at. He's been pulling over these elite people, and they're super upset. And when I first read it, like I saw the headline, I'm like, oh, good for this guy. He's he doesn't care. He doesn't know who they are. He's just getting things done. But it's the whole thing is. They're like, oh, he swerved in the right lane. Like he just swerved a little bit and they wrote him up and gave him a ticket. Or, oh, he went past this stop sign. So apparently this kid's been like super strict. And so someone made an illegal U-turn or something like that. But he's just finding people left and right and picking. So they're saying he's super strict and everybody's worried about him. And so I thought it was like a cool story at first. But it sounds like, as somebody who got like a $300 seatbelt ticket. I'm like, all right, we can ease up a little bit. Yeah, this guy said he was on the phone with someone and he got pulled over. He was driving just fine. He was on the phone, and I know there's rules, you can't be texting and driving, but he was on the phone. And maybe you can't hold it up to your ear, but then guy's like, actually, it was on speakerphone. It was setting right here, so it was just on the speakerphone in the little holder while I was driving. And then the kid pulled him over, and he's like, should have been on Bluetooth. And I don't even know what that means. If she should have had an earbud, and then it shouldn't have been playing out loud. But he got a $150 fine or something like that. And yeah, and then they wrote this whole article about the kid. He plays lacrosse. Like, we got a big backstory on this guy for no reason. But it's so funny when they make, like, this was a story just about Justin Timberlake. He got arrested, and they're like, well, this is going to affect the tour so bad. And the guy's like, what tour? And he's like, the world tour. Because he didn't know he was Justin Timberlake. Ironically, the tour is called, like, Forget the World. And the world's about to forget you, dude. You're in jail. But, as he's out. Yeah, it's just funny. So now everyone's slamming this kid. And I don't want to slam the kid. I just, I like the police, okay? I like the police. I just don't like it when they don't be too lame, but be pretty good. But I don't know. I don't know what to feel about it. I would have to read it more. I'm just bringing it to your attention just because I thought it was funny. Dude, should have been on Bluetooth, okay? Aren't we all just trying to put it on Bluetooth? So yeah, that was the main thing there. Was there one more I had to talk about? Yes, dude. Oh my gosh. So, going to the beach soon, and I love to surf. We all know this, but we don't all know this. I love to surf, and my biggest hiccup, dude, and it's a slight fear of dying from sharks. So I don't know how to get over it. It's a weird thing, like if you're riding a skateboard and you go, I'm afraid of falling. You're like, yeah, but it's, you'll get back up. Things are going to be okay. But it's a weird feeling to be like, well, I'm afraid of, it's like being afraid of skydiving. What if the parachute doesn't open? Well, that's just the way that it is. We just got to get out there and do it. Like, it's hard to justify surfing sometimes when you go out there and like, well, there's sharks all around. And I try so hard, dude. I try so hard to be brave and listen to everybody and all the things that they talk about. Oh, they're actually peaceful creatures. Okay, sharks, they're nice. Sharks don't actually want to attack humans. How do you know? Huh? You know any articles and people I talk about, oh, the marine life, sharks would never actually attack a human. They would only accidentally. How do you know, dude? Did the shark tell you this? They're like, oh, yeah, but he saw the surfboard, or he saw you, and he thought you were a seal. Who said that? Like, I don't even know how that, where is this information where we're going to post-game interview the shark? Right, so I bet that guy saying, this looks like a seal over there. And I bet then I realized it was a guy, so I just finished eating them. But I've never bite a guy on purpose. Right? Like, why, even if the sharks could talk and he said that, why are we believing him? They keep eating people. So something just happened. Famous dude, pro surfer, like the lifeguard, surf teacher, one of the famous surfers in Hawaii, legend, lifeguard, all of it, okay? He's been in movies, he's been in Pirates of the Caribbean. You know how good of a surfer you got to be in Pirates of the Caribbean? They don't even surf in that movie, but they're just like, this guy's, he's so one with the water that we're going to put him in a pirate film. Like, this guy, one with the water. Shark killed him. This guy lives in the water, and shark killed him. And we go, oh my gosh, this is a tragedy. Then everyone goes, well, it was an accident. The shark thought it was someone else. Did he, though? Did he? I get it. I get the idea, and you can say that, well, you're in their territory. You can say that all you want. But to say that sharks would never attack a human, because that's just off the grid for them, I'm not interested in it. Then why do they keep doing it? Huh? Like, how many times can someone get away with something and then just go, no, I would never, right? How do you, justify that for anything else? If Justin Timberlake keeps getting pulled over and they go, no, I would never get pulled over. Okay, huh? If you get A&W, you ask them if they're trying to kill off people, and they keep trying to kill off people, and they would go, no, I would never try and kill. I don't know how does something keep happening, and then how is it justified? I don't understand marine biology in that sense, all right? If a dog bites somebody, okay, and he bites you, and they go, no, he never does this. Is that true? Okay, because it's already happened. Sample size of now, it happens quite often, dude. Sharks would never attack somebody. No, they're sharks are actually, they would never purposely do any of this. I just don't know, unless you're monitoring their brain and trying to, like, well, we were tracking him. We looked at the guy we talked to and we asked him, he thought you were an animal, dude. I don't know. It bothers me because I'm already scared of the sharks, but let's not defend the sharks, okay? All right? What, is this some sort of victim blaming of the surfer? The guy got eaten. Like, well, dude, it's your fault, okay? You shouldn't have looked like a seal. You should have looked like one of his enemies, okay? Well, I know I eat sail all day, but I've never tried to eat sailfish. No, I'll never go after 35 minutes. I saw him, I didn't see him. I thought it was something else. I never. Did you? Yeah, okay. If it fits the frickin' fin, then you must not win. This is an OJ joke, but I don't trust sharks, dude. I don't trust whatever they're selling and whatever they're telling people and going around and saying, "Oh, I'd never eat a person." That's full of baloney, dude. All right, I'm just trying to display the truth. I'm just trying to write down the law here. All right, call me the banker of truth. Okay, call me Goldman and Facts. Yeah, man. So that's what's been going on. Lots of sharks, and I think we've covered the news and everything that's going on in my life. I got a lot of more stuff to go and get to. By the time you're seeing this, actually, this ties into the news real quick. I went to there's a little shore in Ohio. It's up in Cleveland. It's called Edgewater Park, and I didn't realize that there was a shooting here recently, and I just went there yesterday, and there weren't a lot of people, and usually it's pretty packed. And I was curious. I was like, why is it so scarce? There's not a lot of people out here hanging about. What's the deal? I thought this was a pretty. And when I was researching to pull up this podcast, and it's like, oh, there was a chaotic freaking shootout going up in Edgewater. I was like, oh, must have missed that one. I don't know how. There's no timestamp on when it happened. But. Well, I'm glad we dodged it. Luckily, I wasn't there. But nobody died, though, so we can joke about it. We're not going to, but I just, fate, dude, fate, So maybe that ties into all of it, man. You just got to look at it and figure out what you're tying into. Aren't we all just tying into something? I thought I was taking so many losses that stuff took so long in my days that I was just, every little minuscule minor task was taking so long, and then I wasn't able to get to the lake the time that I wanted. And hey, you know what? I didn't get shot, but I don't know. Hopefully there's no sharks in any of the bodies of water I go near. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Full Circus. I appreciate you. Why did I say that, dude? I just talked about redundancy. I can't. It's already in the title. I opened it and closed it with it. Oh, I got so much beef, dude, and most of it's with myself. Let me ask you something. I wore this little Ohio State hoodie thing, and every time I've worn this on the podcast, I've accidentally had the camera settings wrong, and it's been blurry. So it's not blurry. That's not what I'm asking you. But the more that I look at it in the camera, now that it's not blurry, it looks like pajamas to me. And I don't know how to get over that. So I think maybe the out of focus on previous episodes was doing me a favor, because now I'm like, do I look right? I look okay? I'm getting insecure, man. I'm just feeling bad. But you know what? Love those moments, okay? Wear more pajamas. Moral of the story, wear your pajamas, guys. Aren't we all wearing our metaphorical pajamas? Guys, thank you for tuning in. I love you to pieces. Itty bitty pieces. Not in a threatening, shack you up kind of way, but just, if there were other pieces, shark attack prohibited. Not that sharks would ever do that, but if there were pieces of you, I love all of those. But I love you as wholes as well. Not like a-holes, okay? You guys are cool. But did you even think that to begin with? Maybe if someone... It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. I'm going to stop digging myself into a hole. Instead, I'm going to start climbing over them. Guys, I love you. Thank you. You're the best. I'll see you. Peace.